Hi, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me today. I was really encouraged this morning to just do a card pull for us all from the secret language of darkness. And so I hope this helps. One of the reasons being, and why I've got no makeup on and why I look like I do, is because I woke up in tears this morning, absolutely sobbing tears. And it wasn't that I was really sad about anything. I've done a lot of that work over the last 20 years, but it was more of a release and a realization that I have been repeating those patterns again. Repeating the patterns that hold me back from really being who I am. And each time we go through a pattern, of course, there's healing that occurs, and you expand and you become more. And maybe, just maybe, the message I got was these patterns are here to help us, like as a template, to help us become more of who we are. And of course, as we recognize those patterns, we can actually do work with them. We can work with them instead of them choosing what it is that we do in life, because we're fearful and we think that without doing that particular thing, something difficult will happen. So this is right off the cuff, and I hope that this helps. I'm standing in front of Sacred Union, which is one of Tony Carmine Salerno's paintings, and I'm lucky enough to have a few of his originals, and this is the original of that one. This was actually the first painting that I brought or worked off when I worked at the Blue Angel Healing Centre. And when I saw it, it reminded me of my multi-dimensional self. So yes, it's called Sacred Union, and yes, it looks like there's a masculine and feminine energy there. But for me, this is about the incorporation, the sacred union within me, of me bringing my divine masculine and my divine feminine together within me, so that I can be a whole system, a whole person, and move forward from that place. It's really got nothing to do with gender. It's more about the two ways that we create it in life. So the divine feminine really helps me to go deep within and really work on that. What do I really want? How do I want to feel? And plant the seeds in like the black velvety matrix deep down inside of me, or the quantum field of all possibilities, if you want to call it that. And then the masculine energy is the part of me that it shines the light, it shines the sun on there. The divine feminine is very much about the moon energy, going deep within and connecting to the unknown, to the darkness, because in there anything can be created. And then we allow the divine masculine part of ourselves to shine that light on there, and it begins to grow. And the divine masculine also inspires us to be open to opportunities that come that will help us to create that thing or your dream into reality. So I was inspired to stand in front of this painting because that's what it means for me. It's also a tree, and I love trees, and as a child I would often say I am a tree. Trees for me are such a beautiful energy of wisdom, of deep wisdom within us. They remind us that the more you ground into the third dimension, the higher you can grow. And nothing occurs until you stop and you just place yourself wherever you are and just be who you are, and find obviously I'm having issues with that and find that beautiful Cancerian energy that the Cancerian energy is inspiring us to do. Find your home wherever you are. And so wherever you are on this planet, if you feel grounded, you will always feel at home. at home wherever you are. Be grounded in your body, be grounded in your mind, be grounded in your ego, be grounded in everything. And that means respecting every part of you. So I've gone on a bit, as I do, but I'm just going to choose a card. And this, as I said, is from the Secret Language of Darkness, and it may just help me and you to understand where we're holding ourselves back. I'm just laughing because I got the card guilt. So, what are you feeling guilty about? You know, a past stronghold is no longer true for you. So guilt is one of those patterns that holds us in the past. It stops us from moving forward. And maybe the that part of the ego which is showing you that guilt, whatever pattern it is that you have been trained that has guilt written on it, maybe it's a way to keep you safe. You know, our ego and our shadow have many ways that keep us safe. Now, what does that mean? It means that it holds us back from stepping into the unknown, which is why I felt like I needed to be in front of this painting, because I need to step into the unknown. And it stops us from jumping or stepping into the unknown, and it keeps us in our comfort zone. And we have an excuse because we feel guilty, because we're not worthy enough, because we haven't done enough work, we're not successful enough, we're not thin enough, we're not fat enough, we're not muscly enough, we're not whatever excuses you have that are attached to guilt, they're outdated, because that's not you. Because essentially you are having an argument with existence, with the source, with your higher self. Because if you're saying I'm not worthy, you're telling them that they did something wrong, and you are not an exception to the rule. You are worthy because you are here. So it's time to just get rid of all of that stuff and just begin to be more of you. So I'm going to read out the message from guilt. So the book's on the floor, so just excuse me. I'm not very organised today. Okay. All right. So guilt is number 13. And I deliberately did that. I put guilt in 13 because it's not a bad luck, but sometimes we sort of feel that it is. So the repercussions of a past action or creation are causing waves in the present. Look back and consider why you made the decision that you did. Others may say you should have known better, and perhaps you agree. Be open and truthful about your circumstances and intentions at this time. Did you lack the confidence to follow your judgment? Were you acting out of kindness, spite, hope, despair, or something else? Only you know what your motivations were. If something truly needs to be forgiven, take responsibility. Forgive your actions and vow to do better. It's time to step forward with a fresh heart. So I think that's a wonderful message for Cancer and New Moon today. If you have had a few tears like I have, it's okay. We're releasing and just moving forward. So just keep being you, and also allow yourself to cry. Allow all of these things to come up, because at the other side of that you will feel a complete sense of relief, and you'll begin to be inspired, like I have now, to do what I've done here, but also to really move me in the direction of what it is that I truly want. How do I want my whole life to feel? Where do I feel most at home in me? So I hope that helps, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Lots of love, everyone.